chapter is talking about the Good Shepherd. If you guys know, God is the Good Shepherd. He's the shepherd that protects his flock, which, in the Bible it talks about how his children, how we are his children, and we're his flock right now in this chapter. In verse 1, in chapter 10, it says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber." Verse 2 says, "But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep." So it's saying right there, he's waiting for us at the door. He's protecting us. The shepherd is one that protects the sheep, because sheep don't know what they're doing. They don't understand what goes out, what's bad, what's good. They don't understand that. They don't know what it is. So that's why they have a shepherd. Back then, there was always a guy, a son, as a farm, he's protecting the sheep, he's protecting the flock, so they won't go away, so, someone won't kill them or someone won't take them. There's always somebody there. In this chapter is God. He's the Good Shepherd. There's little things in life that we're going to need him, either in school, either in, throughout the week, when there are hard times. God, we would always need God. My first point, I only have 3 points. Inside the little place, the little farm that the sheep are in, there's always going to be safety. The shepherd's always going to protect us. He's going to protect us from the devil. He's going to protect us from evil. That's always what we're going to need. We're going to need God for that. Every time that something happens with our families, something happens, in our personal lives, we always need God. The second thing I have is, inside, we find who God really is. We would find how much he loves us, how much he cares for us. God died for us on the cross. That's how much he cares for us. That's how much he wants us to go to heaven. If we all die one day, we all know, some people know that where we're going to go. Either we're going to heaven or we're going to hell. That's the price that we're going to have to pay. God paid that price for us, and it's a gift that he gives us. If you don't understand that, you should come up to one of the workers and we'll show you. That's the second thing. Inside we will find safety. Inside we will find who God really is, how much he really cares for us. The third thing is, inside we will find power to overcome. We would have power to overcome evil. We will find power to overcome the devil. Things in life, it's struggles, but God is the only one with that power to overcome that evil, to overcome that power. The devil would always tempt us. He would always show us things, things that look better, things that, seem that would be better in our lives, but really it's not. Only God can give us what we have. With God, only with God, everything is possible. If we understand that, everything in life would become simpler. That's why we need to come. That inside, there's only 3 steps that I found in this chapter, by the Good Shepherd, which is God. He's telling us that, inside, God would always protect us from evil. God has the power to overcome evil. With those things in life, if something happens while we're older, right now, God would always be there for us. He loves us. That's why he died on the cross for us. That's why he gave us a gift. And with that gift, we have to ask him to come into our hearts, and we have to receive him. You got to receive that gift. And this chapter, it's a Good Shepherd. It's talking about salvation. If you guys don't know about salvation, like I said, come to one of the male workers, one of the lady workers if you guys need to, or even in church. Pastor Wilkerson, he always preaches about salvation. He's a pastor. He talks more about salvation than anybody in the college. But pastor loves everybody. He loves sowing. That's what we should be. We go out every Saturday. We go sowing. That's how much we love God. That's how much God loves us. He gave us the Bible to go out and preach the gospel. If you guys need that, if you guys don't understand that, just ask one of us. Don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of us. Just to ask us. But this chapter talks about mostly about that. He would have the first thing is that inside we will find safety. The second thing, inside we will have power to overcome. You know, God gives us that power. The third thing is inside we will find power. We will find who God really is. You know, how much He really loves us, how much He really cares for us. You know, and that's something that I wanted to teach you guys and preach to you guys. Thank you for paying attention.